So this is just going to be a work solution for these two questions. Question 4 on the density part of the sheet, and question 6 on the speed, distance, time part of the sheet, because that was the one you guys mentioned the most about struggling on. So, setting up my table, as I always do when I read these questions, it's not going to be as useful this time because we've got things like ratios involved and we've not particularly been given the largest amount of information to help us fill this in. But we have been given some information about B. So we've got a volume of 1 and a mass of 8,600. And now the density is mass divided by volume, so that would again be 8,600. Looking at my ratio here, I've got this. So 15 in this equates to 8,600. So to find these parts in the ratio, I want to do 8,600 divided by 15, because then that will find me one part. So this is meaning 15 parts equals 8,600. Well, to find 13 parts, I want to divide by 15 to find one part, then times by 13. And to find 21 parts, I want to do 8,600 divided by 15 times by 21. So let's do that. This gets me 7,453.3 recurring. So I'm going to fill that in for my density of A. And then if I do it for C, I'm going to get 12040, so 12,040. I now want to find out the difference between 5 centimeters cubed of, or meters cubed, sorry, of A and 3 meters cubed of C. So I'm going to fill them in as my volumes. I'm then going to find the mass of each of these, then I'm going to find the difference between them. So the hard part was finding the densities. Once we get past that stage, again, it's just a bit of working with our triangles, filling in our table. So density equals mass over volume. Cover up mass, that equals density times volume, so I'm going to do 7453.3 times by 5 and 12040 times by 3. It's going to get me 36120, and this is going to get me 37266.6 recurring. Well, the difference between A and C, well, that's just going to be a nice subtraction. So 37,266.6 recurring, take away 36,120, which gets me 1,146.6 recurring. 3 significant figures though. I want to say that that's 1,150. What are we talking about? Difference in the mass? Yeah, grams. So that would be that. And then this next question. Ollie drove. So before I even read this question out, I'm going to do my table, speed, distance, time. And then I'm talking about Liverpool to Manchester, and then Manchester to Sheffield, and then overall, which would be Liverpool to Sheffield. Okay, so let's read it now. Ollie drove 56 kilometres from Liverpool to Manchester, so distance is going to be 56. He then drove 61 kilometres, so overall he would have driven 56 plus 61 kilometres, which is 117. Ollie's average speed from Liverpool to Manchester, so this first part was 70. He only took 75 minutes to drive from Manchester to Sheffield. The reason I've not drawn that straight in, because we want to talk about hours. So that would be 1 hour and 15 minutes. But we want to have kind of 1 point something. So to find what that is, I'm going to do 15 divided by 60 to find what is a decimal 15 minutes is. It would be a quarter. So this would be 1.25 hours. So I'm going to write 1.25 in there. And that's all the information we've got. Where we want to find out, well, what's his average speed from Liverpool to Sheffield, which is his overall. So we can find this. So let's draw a triangle. Speed, distance, time. Well, if we're trying to find the time, time equals to distance over speed. So time equals to distance over speed. That's going to be 56 over 70. So that's going to be 0.8. So it took him 0.8 hours. So overall, that's going to be 1.25 plus 0.8. And that's going to be 2.05 hours. That would be 2 hours and 3 minutes. We can then go to find out up here. So speed equals to distance divided by time. Distance is 117. Time is 2.05. So 117 divided by 2.05. That gives me 57.1 miles per hour. So my answer there is 57.1 miles per hour. Double checking that that's exactly what they've asked us to do. Liverpool to Sheffield. Yeah. So we could have also calculated the Manchester to Sheffield one, but that wouldn't have actually helped us in any way. But for completion of the table, you could have, if you really fancied. That's it. Alright. Thank you very much.